back in my Kappa shirt. We're going to be talking about the open, close book of life that 2020 is as a conjunct eye open in the cam era. Today's Tuesday, the 7th, the day that didn't get split as water for us to land in nuclear containers as form of crystals that came out of the particle sprinkles. Those big halos in the sky that people haven't been explaining very well, but the sky thing is definitely the limit. Know that. So, what's going on? They say on Friday that eclipse for the first full moon in Cancer, one side of the moon is like the camera opening and closing. What happened in those smart things that people were hitchhiking their way in and out of rooms with AI, VR stuff? And boo, I don't think so. God, on Cancer, yes, I sure done did it. Cameras. So I'm just gonna go ahead and speed it up, because, they say the end of the ear, the new ear thing that didn't happen, that, are you on a calendar? Where did those days go? Are you dazed? Or do you see it clearly and hear it now? 0 point? Okay, this year ends on a full Cancer moon. So what does that tell you about Friday this week? Was I meek and heard it upside down and got pulled in? That long thing and stretched out wrong? And I don't think so. Somebody might have electric rolled you into some booga idea that free energy wasn't real and that you had to let those guys trick you into elongating the scent. Didn't happen like that. So, what's happening? Some of you all want a real reading. Did you catch this week's strong report for the 6th to the 12th? I'm going to wrap it up for the 13th to the 19th because the pen umbrella wrote itself, and there's a huge amount of microdot psychoactive stuff going on in the state of red. Who? Red? What? NDIA? What happened? Oh, do you mean that we actually landed and that it got crunched and that some of us aren't in these containers and some of us are, and it's like magic birthday. Take a spa bath and know that you are art and that you are loved just the way you are. So, some of us are getting that report, and I'll catch you on the inside of that one. Greetings, Leo. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present. It's great to have you. Let's take a look at your cards, starting with Shadowscape's deck. Your card, their card, and the disposition. Okay. 7 of Cups. I just heard for somebody you're actually in the process of surveying. They're telling me some of y'all might be figuring out where to replant. That's what I'm hearing. It's like somebody's mini house, tiny house dream come true is what I'm hearing about. And nice. Hearing about some of these carvings too. Have you been whittling something? Some of y'all have been doing different talents. I'm hearing you might have met a friend there that you didn't know could have been somebody you could even spend time with. I'm hearing for some of y'all it's like, me? I'm such a buffoon and like, ugh. You want to what? Like, I'm just hearing it's like a creative partnership for some of you all, and it's like realizing that something kind of built itself around you, or that you built something together. Wow. For some of you all, this is just figuring out a new way to make dreams come true. Cautions here about where we consume things or where we let energetic emotional ties come between us and where we're going, because I'm hearing for some of you all that's why all those cups were left behind. It's where you're going that's helped you put things behind. I'm hearing for some people this is like 7th step in like a 12-step program. Different things that people are admitting about what they've had to leave behind and why. Fascinating. I'm hearing it might be a confession time too for somebody that might come back to you and tell you about like, wow, I'm hearing about somebody, just hearing from somebody from the past, or for some of y'all it's about a relationship where I'm hearing it's like a spouse being honest about a child that was conceived outside of the marriage. And so it just being an emotional time for some people. You might hear my cat. He's been playing hokey pokey with me. I'm not getting up in the middle of this reading right now because we've been back and forth. So if you hear him, he's actually not being tortured. That is Mr. St. John just wanting to have a lot of attention. So, all right, back on this. So 7 of Cups. I'm hearing for some of you all too, there might be some plans that happened around you. I'm hearing for some of y'all, you might receive some news about like, hey, by the way, this thing happens in July, and could I count on you to be by my side? I'd like to send you an e-ticket, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing for people that didn't know it was possible. It's like certain things that you've invested yourself in that might have had an emotional tie that you had to grow through and leave certain things behind have actually put you in a much better trajectory. So I'm hearing for some of you, you know, it's good to be prospective and to look back. Just also remember that somebody might be seeing very clearly about this. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is about discernment and knowing when things are like pie in the sky, so to speak, and when it might be about the thing that went all the way around for us to see it clearly. Now, whatever it is that's happening in July, I'm hearing might be a real scream of a good time for some of you all, especially if you're Leo, like that son of mine out there howling. So let's see what we can find out about their energy. Leo, we've got the 3 of Cups, and I'm hearing, okay, so there will be 3 of us. And is it okay if we share a hotel room? Would that be weird with you? And I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you might have somebody helping offer to do something, and I'm hearing it's like almost like a trade show thing. But if it is, it's a really awesome get together. It's something that's at least kind of adjacent to where you're putting your energy. Here, it might not be exactly what you've been doing, but it's like kind of what you're doing, and like how a network or a framework can take on a new variety. I'm hearing about somebody's variety show, and it's just being like the right kind of triangulation, because for some of you all, it's like, no, you want this third party. I'm hearing for some of you all, this might actually be a creative venture that's taking form. For others, though, cautionary notes, because in a romantic relationship, I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like finding out about the one that was on the side. I'm hearing it's like what he can't hide. I'm hearing for some of y'all, you're going to know if it's true that he might have fathered somebody on the side with that other one, and you're going to know if that one's for you. And I'm hearing if it was something weird about the dinner that didn't go over well, and like how somebody checked out of the room and looked pale as a sheet, it's because it was that one that came into the room, and you knew it. And so some of you all, you're going to know what that means. For some of you all, that's absolutely not the case, but I'm hearing for some of you all, you need to know that. If you're on this channel, your guides are talking to you, and it was something that you knew from every angle. So let's just see what else is going on. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like you might find out that there's a special way to conceive something that you didn't realize could be done. I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like in vitro fertilization time, and like who the different factors are is what I'm hearing. They're telling me the factors, who the different factors are is what I'm hearing. You're going to know what that means. But I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like knowing that whatever it is that you put your love into next with this person, if this seems like the person of your dreams, it's like a special way to do a synthesis. It's like having a pact that just met. It was intact, and it's kind of like you had some help, you had some assistance, and it's the assistance that you really want. It's like magical roots is what I'm hearing about. I'm hearing it's kind of like that these here, like how this energy works together, this creative energy that might be around this person, how it created like these magical kind of roots here from, it's like these mermaids' fins, but it's like how this tree house even exists and like came up into the sky. And so it's kind of like, wow, look how we can even do this. And now we just need to take this next step together. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like figuring out how to let it glide is what they're saying. I don't even know what that means, but I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like figuring out how to let something glide, whatever it is that you're doing. Okay, well, let's see what you have in common here. We've got the Knight of Wands. And in this card, this is just victory. And it's like being armed to the teeth. It's like whoever your army is here is like good and strong. And they're like small maybe, but it's like, boom, look who's up here in the sun. Roar! And it's like you and your power animal. And I'm hearing it's like, oh my gosh, with that information, it's like the wind beneath my wings, and it's like something's going on here. And I'm hearing for some of you all, it has to happen in threes because of just like a tripod situation, especially if there's like some kind of trade show. I'm hearing it will work much better that way, especially if there's like just some ties is what I'm hearing, and you're gonna know if that's yours or not. But I'm hearing somebody might have been wounded really, really badly. And that doesn't always show up in this one. A lot of times, like the Nine of Wands energy is somebody who's seriously been freaking injured. They've had to like take a watch about like how they guard themselves. This one here looks more like the Six of Wands in a traditional deck, where it's like somebody racing in and getting celebrated. And here it's like, even the army that supports me is like, they're tiny because it's like, you know, I'm this Goliath, and that's how I'm being seen, or whatever it is. But this isn't somebody going in like, I'm Goliath. It's somebody that's just radiating because of how much passion has gone into whatever they've pushed through. And so I'm hearing it's like the right kind of energy to support itself. And it's kind of like how a tripod works. You know, there have to be like 3 legs, and it's super, super sturdy. And so I'm hearing for some of you all, this is like figuring out how to blend a situation so that it highlights the best interest, especially for these other people, because I'm hearing they might not really be small. I mean, there's like a whole army of people. I'm hearing it might be like something, it's like a creative draw is what I'm hearing, where a lot of creative people might be coming together and it being like a networking sort of opportunity for some of you all. But it's like, I'm hearing the book, the romance, and more. It's like different things happening for some of you here just because of what kind of energy is around you. It's like very emotional, but very fertile activity can happen here. And it looks like it's initiation for some of you all into a project. And so I feel like it's probably got some healing elements to it. And you just need to make sure, you know, if that's not your situation, because for some of you all, this is finding out how, I'm hearing how something was already inherited behind your back. And that's going to be like the real like sting for somebody, because it's like you're going to see how much planning went into it, especially if something was done behind somebody's back, how many people might have known about it and just been like keeping it quiet for whatever reason. And how somebody actually went to term. I'm hearing somebody might find out, no, this is like, I'm hearing there could be multiple children, but I'm hearing that it's like, for some of you, you're just going to find out there was somebody on the side, and that somebody went all the way to cover it up in a really big way. And so the cool thing about it is that whatever it is that you might have had an illusion about completely comes to the surface. This is like the kind of thing where it's like so loud, where it's like, okay, got it. And so for some of you all, it's just like, you're just going to be happy to know, because it's like one of those burn situations, okay? All right, so let's see what else is going on here. Because for some of you all, that 9-month conception thing that can take to have babies, you're going to find out that, I mean, there might be some things that are not exactly accurate with what you've been told, especially if you've been trying to conceive with somebody. And I'm hearing it's like in the next little while, there's showing me like 3 to 7. It's like whatever 3 to 7 is for you could result in this being an avenue, is what I'm hearing. So for some of you all, just keep doing things that are helping you stoke your creative fires, because I'm hearing it's like the tendency is just like not to get too tied up in the emotions. And I know that that's like really hard to say to somebody because it's such an emotional thing, especially if you're in a relationship where you want to conceive and you want to be picked by a baby, right? So I'm hearing for some of you all, it might be really healing to just focus on seriously like nutrition, because some of you all are suffering from like adrenal fatigue. This is like some adrenal stuff that's going on. It's like burning the candle too much from both ends is what I'm hearing. And it's just like, it's a lot to carry here. So all right, let's see what's going on from a possibly romantic angle here. For those of you that are interested in that, we've got a card for you and a card for them from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. Leo, your card is the Chariot. And for some of you, it's the end of having a divided mind about whatever's going on with this person. Because I'm hearing for some of you all, it's like it was just eluding you. It's like, what can be true? That person's really thinking, and it's like somebody's only seeing the back here. And then it's like the animal mind being split in 2 different directions. And so for some of you all, it's just like, now you're going to know. For others, it's like how you're going to come together, because maybe it was like 2 separate worlds and this is like travel happening. Because for some of you, this is actually you coming together with somebody in a real way. And I'm hearing it's like, you know, I heard there might be like 3 staying in the room, and I'm hearing for somebody it's like, well, you know, everybody has space, and I don't know, maybe it's like an opportunity to get closer to somebody. And I'm hearing you're going to know what to do. And for some of you all, this isn't going to happen until whatever 3 to 7 is, because that could be March, April, May, June, July. Tuning for somebody, it's July. I don't know, maybe it could be September. I'm not hearing September so much. I'm hearing the 9 of Wands isn't that. It's like what happens after something has launched. Because 8 of Wands is usually, that's like rapid communication. That's communication that's happened. And the 9 of Wands is sort of a victory. It's like how we still manage to be standing and having a plan and some protection around us. And I'm here for some of you all, it's like the 8 and the 9 are happening kind of simultaneously. It's because the energy is moving. And you're getting a lens on it here, is what it is. Okay, let's see what's going on with them with the Tarot of Sexual Magic here. Leo. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, so there's another 9 here, and this one here, it's like, I'm hearing for somebody, it's like, that's what it looked like to me. Like somebody was in there trying to like get a piece of something. I was like, who is this guy here with the scissors? What's he trying to cut and paste? You're going to know if somebody's been cutting and pasting something. I'm hearing for some of you all, somebody might have been like, I'm hearing this might be like some kind of edits that have been going on. You hear my cat? He's, yeah. Anyway, so you got 2 7s, 2 9s, and there's 3 cups here. I'm hearing this person here might be really fixated on something. Here, it looks like a sex kind of thing, though, and I'm hearing for some of you all, this is the other person being devious, especially if you like wondered if what she, I'll say she here. I mean, know your own gender designations in your story, but it looks like the same person here to me a little bit. Like here, her hair looks curlier, but it's like there's like 2 different guys, you know? And so I'm hearing for somebody, it's like somebody was cheating, you know. For some of y'all, you're going to find out that it's like, yeah, that happened. There's a baby. There's like people know about it and cover-ups, you know. But for somebody else, this is like, I'm hearing there might have been some people, because Nine of Pentacles, this is, I'm hearing Virgo here. I'm hearing creepy Virgo vibe, actually. Very creepy for somebody, but with fire. It's like, maybe you have it's like somebody that's got like Virgo and like fire in their chart that has been obsessed. Because I'm hearing for some of y'all, this is like, yes, there's this person that's just been like trying to like claim it and like make it their own and like say, well, if you put it here, it looks like we're in the same picture. I'm hearing it's like somebody that like, it's some weird catfishing kind of vibe is what I'm getting. And it's like they let something go to their head that she like received. And so it's like what she doesn't see, because here her eyes are closed, here it's like behind her back, and it's like what this guy knows here, and he's like, ugh. And so I'm hearing that's why it has to be 3, because it's like I need people around me that know, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing for some of you all, there's like, it's just like how people can protect each other in public. I'm hearing some of you all, this is like some solopreneur dream come true stuff that might be happening in your world, especially those of you that have like some kind of side thing, like a side business that's like taken off. It's like your hustle's going really well. And it's like you have something that you want to be able to hand off. And I'm hearing for some of y'all, it's like figuring out how to like make sure the situation's okay and it's not like the creep vibe, because there's some creep vibes that are definitely here at play. Coming off of this one here, it's just like, I don't know, it's like something about like that person, like the look on their face. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's like, oh, I would take the curtain. It's like some my precious sort of vibes. And sometimes that one just like really perturbs me. And like in this situation, it's like somebody being divided in the mind here. I'm hearing it's like, you're just gonna know. So know that you're gonna know that you're gonna know, Leo. And if it ain't for you, don't worry, it wasn't for you. Maybe check your moon and your rising or your other signs, okay? All right, hey, Leo, what did you think? I love to hear your comments. I love them all the time. Hit me up below if you like. And if you think this reading could help somebody, really appreciate you sharing it with them. Appreciate the support like that. If you need your own reading, hit me up. My information's below. We can take a look with just your energy. If any of this sounded like yours, too, especially if you have, like, dates or something, we can get some weird information for you. We can take a look at that together. Happy to do that, and feel free to join me at Very Fine Martian live radio room on Discord if you would like. If I don't hear from you, it's okay too. I love you. And we'll catch you again soon when we're back for another reading, Leo. Bye for now.
Promise that you'll catch me.